dear students, today I will discuss about the all pole analog filters designing part 2. In first part I discussed how your all analog filters are different from the designing by using simply using impulse invariant and bilinear transformation method. So, in all pole analog filters, some condition or parameters of analog filter initially are given to you. From those conditions and parameter, at first you have to find out your Hs, that is the transfer function of your analog filter, and after that analog filter convert into the Hz, that is the transfer function of digital filter. So, last time we see about the Butterworth filter approximation, and I discussed and I told you in detail the some steps of designing in Butterworth filter by which you can easily design your IR digital filter by using Butterworth filter approximation. Otherwise, you remember, otherwise if you know the steps easily and clearly, then it is so easy to you for designing your digital filter using Butterworth. In this all pole analog filter second part, we will discuss also Chebyshev. Okay. At first, we will see some Butterworth filter example. After that, we will see about the Chebyshev filter designing, and then frequency transformation in analog domain and digital domain. What you can do. Then it will be so easy to all of you to design your digital filter from the some specification of analog filters. Like generally we are using the low pass type, okay, low pass filter, Butterworth, elliptic or Chebyshev. Okay. So, in this step, in first, what in the numerical sometimes generally your gain is given in this form, like your gain or transfer function of filter, it is given in this generalized form like this. It means your H E j omega or your gain or transfer function, magnitude transfer function is given, and its value bit for the this one, the attenuation in pass band. Okay. AP, you can say this is your AS. Okay. It is given in the form like this one, this is your omega p, this is your omega s. So, in this form generally the equations are given like this in this example, you can see here. So, generalize in this form your equation, your condition for your transfer function or your magnitude of your filter is given to you in the numericals. So, at first you have to find out like this one, like this example in question, this condition is given to you like this, like exactly I am writing previously here. So, always this is AP. So, AP it means attenuation pass band, it is 0.8, and your H e omega lies between the 0.8 and 1, and this H e omega up to the your stop band and its AS or attenuation stop band, it is 0.2 is given to you. So, from seeing this equation or this generalized form of H E j omega, you can calculate easily these initial value, this p, omega p you can say, pass band digital frequency, and omega s stop band digital frequency. In the this one it is 0.2 pi and this is it will be 0.65. So, it is given to you. So, if this type of condition is given in the question, so you can determine, you can recognize and you can find out these values, because if you know these values, then further you can your designing using the Butterworth will be easy to you. Okay. So, that is why I am writing here your generalized form here like this in form of AP, this is AS, this is your omega p, this is your omega s, and some value of 0 to pi, this will vary, okay, as per the condition. Okay. Now, I am writing the some example here like this, and you can calculate, you can compare your equation with this one and you can determine these values. If you know these values, then your further steps will be easy to you, so that you can design your digital filter. So, now this question, what in this question, design a digital Butterworth filter that satisfying the following constraint using bilinear transformation. Assume your t is equal to 1. So, t is equal to 1 second is given in the question here. Okay. So, this condition is given to you like what? अभी मैंने आपको बताया like this AP, AS, okay, attenuation, pass band, stop band, or your ripple, you can say this is also a ripple. Okay, you can say this is del 1, this is your del 2 also you can say. So, in this condition del 1, del 2, AP, AS के टर्म में ये हो सकते हैं. Okay. So, you can write. So, here your 0.9 is your del 1 ripples and pass band, and del 2 is your 0.2 ripples and stop band, and this is your pass band frequency, this is your stop band like omega 1 and omega 2 you can assume here. Now, step 1 is what? Step 1 क्या बताई थी मैंने आपको? सबसे पहले आपको एनालॉग एज की फ्रीक्वेंसीज निकालनी बाय द रिलेशन. Here you are designing your filter by using bilinear transformation method. So, if you are using the bilinear transformation method, so the formula is what? Ohm 1 is equal to 2 upon t tan omega 1 upon 2. So, 2 upon t is equal to 1 here, 10 omega 1 it is pi by 2. So, it will be pi by 4, and 10 pi by 4 is equal to 1. So, it will be 2. Similarly, ohm 2 is equal to what? 10 omega 2 upon 2, it means 2 10 3 pi by 8, and it will be 4.828. So, now you are getting omega 1 sorry ohm 1 and ohm 2, and its ratio is 2.41. Why I am taking the ratio? Because I require this ratio in the formula of capital N whenever I calculate the order of the filter. That is why I am calculating here. So, here what? Your omega ohm 2 upon ohm 1 is equal to this one. Now, second step is what? First step is determine your frequencies. So, in second step you have to determine the order of the filter capital N. So, here again you are using the formula what I told in my previous video lecture number 13. Okay. So, N is equal to what? By this formula you can put the value here del 1, del 2, ohm 2 and ohm 1, and you will calculate it will be 2 point. If you put the values here by comparing this equation and calculating these parameters, your value capital N is equal to 2.626, and approximately it is equal to 3. So, now your order of filter is 3. Okay. Now, you are getting if you round off the value of 2.626, then your order of filter is 3 here. Okay. Now, next step is what? You have to determine your ohm C or your 3 dB cutoff frequency, and its formula is ohm 1 upon this. So, you are putting the value here, it will be 2.5467. So, in this way these 3 important parameters like your H frequencies, your order of the filter, and your cutoff for 3 dB frequency, these 3 you are calculating here by using the formula and some conditions specification that is given initially. Okay. इसके बाद की कहानी तो आसान है जो हम कर सकते हैं. लास्ट टाइम मैंने बताया था आपको ये तीनों आपने निकाल लिए. नाउ यू हैव टू prepare, you have to make your HS after calculating the poles ohm C to the power n upon S minus P1, S minus P2, S minus P3. How many poles? Okay. As per the number of poles you can design, you can prepare, you can make your HS here. Okay. So, this is the very simple method. After that you can adopt that method also. In this question I am telling you another method also. Okay. Like whenever your n is odd or even, here your n is odd. Okay. So, n is odd, then you can write your HS in this form also. Okay. So, HS is equal to the formula whenever your n is odd. Similarly, whenever your n is even, then your HS formula is different. So, you can use the formula of HS as per the your order of the filter, whether it is even or odd. So, HS is equal to B0 ohm C to the power this formula. If you remember this, you can use and you can design, you can prepare your HS finally. So, this is your HS. Now, if you are having the HS, then you can convert this HS into HZ very easily, because you are using here bilinear transformation method. In bilinear transformation method, what you have to put only what S is equal to 2 by T into Z minus 1 upon Z plus 1. If you put S is equal to 2 by T into Z minus 1 plus 1 in this H s, then you will calculate the finally H z, and this is your final answer here. So, what I am telling you? I am telling you, you can design your digital Butterworth filter by this method also, but initially you have to determine these 3 parameters, these 3 steps everywhere. Every time you have to determine these 3 parameters from these formulas, every time. After that, you can adopt by that method that I discussed in my previous video lecture, lecture number 13, or in this lecture that I am telling you now. This one. See, here your n is odd, then you can use the formula of H s is equal to this one, and after that your process is simple. So, I hope it is clear to everybody how you design your digital filter using Butterworth filter approximation or Butterworth filter method. So, it is indirect generally. Okay. So, it is so simple, but one step you are adding in this. What? At first you have to make your H s, it means your transfer function of analog filter, and after that, that H s is converted into the H z. Okay. Now, digital Chebyshev filter. So, this is another type of approximation or filter like Butterworth. The generally the process are same, some specification is different in Chebyshev. Okay. So, for Chebyshev filter, low pass filter, if you are giving this one, so its transfer function H j omega is equal to A upon 1 plus epsilon of C n square upon C n square into ohm upon ohm c to the power 0.5. So, this type of transfer function is given or are you are having in Chebyshev, and your C n x, here your C n x, this is the Chebyshev polynomial. I hope you studied in mathematics. So, C n x is Chebyshev polynomial. So, as per the value of this form, this mathematical condition, you can give this one. The magnitude response of Chebyshev filter you can, we are giving in this filter figure, like figure number 1 you can write here. So, in figure number 1, if you see here what H j omega or the relation, this is the magnitude response. It means it is a curve or graph between the magnitude response or gain of the filter versus frequency. So, H j omega upon ohm के बीच में H j ohm and ohm, or you can say the gain of analog filter versus frequency. Now, this one. So, this graph varies as per the order of the filter. So, you see here n 1 is less than n 2, n 2 less than n 3. तो जैसे से order of filter कम होगी, it goes towards this side. Okay. So, this variation will come whenever your order of the filter varies here. So, in this both the filters like Butterworth or Chebyshev, your response will change as your order of the filter is changing. Now, magnitude response has equi ripple passband and maximum flat stop band. We are seeing here equi-ripple passband and maximally flat stop band. It can be seen by the increasing the filter order n, capital N. The Chebyshev filter approximate the ideal response like Butterworth, and the phase response of Chebyshev filter is more non-linear than Butterworth filter. It means, in the both type of approximation or filter, you can see like it's both in the both the filter your magnitude response is by increasing the n, it goes towards the ideal curve, ideal response, or towards the linearity. But if you see the phase response of both the approximation, both the filters, So, it goes towards the non-linearity whenever you are n increasing. So, here what we see in Chebyshev, it will be more non-linear than Butterworth with increasing the capital N. So, this is the difference you can say between the Chebyshev and your Butterworth filter designing. Now, again in my previous PPTs in this lecture, I told you this generalized initial conditions are given to you, like this is in pass band, this is in stop band, this is the pass band frequency, this is the stop band frequencies are given to you, and you can determine another parameters by calculating these values and putting the value here. Now, these are again the comparison how you calculate your capital N, the order of the filter by using the your Chebyshev polynomial value, and you can calculate all the values here. Now, this is your transfer function now, and you can calculate this in terms of your cutoff frequency, analog 3 dB cutoff frequency and so on, and how you calculate equate the parameters here and equate the values here. Now, another interesting thing in Chebyshev is what? Its poles of normalized Chebyshev filter is on ellipse. Since in the case of Butterworth, our poles of Butterworth filter lie on the unit circle like jet plane actual, but ellipse के क्या होंगे, इसमें क्या Chebyshev में क्या होगा, it lies on in on an ellipse condition. Okay. This one ellipse. Now, this is the question you can solve this for Chebyshev filter designing. So, initial parameters are given to you, like this is your pass band and stop band, pass band frequency, stop band frequency, it is given to you, and t is equal to 1 second you have to solve by using again bilinear transformation. If you go for the solution for this question, so you find del 1 is equal to this one, del 2 is equal to this one, omega 1 is equal to this one, omega 2 is equal to this one. Now, first step is same, the designing step is same here like Butterworth filter designing, there is no difference. At first you have to calculate what your edge frequencies. Okay. So, here you are using the bilinear transformation, so you have to use this formula. Okay. So, ohm c is equal to ohm 1, you can see here ohm 1 2 by T 10 ohm 1 omega 1 upon 2. If you put the value here, then your value will be ohm 1 is equal to 0.6498. Similarly, your ohm 2 is equal to 2 if you are putting the value here, and this ratio will be ohm 2 upon ohm 1 is equal to this one. So, the things are remain same here like Butterworth, no difference. If you know those steps, then again you have to follow the same step, but some changes are there in Chebyshev digital filter designing. Next, determination of your order of filter, this is the different, the formula you are using here, it is different than Butterworth. So, if you use the formula and putting the value here, then it will be 1.669, then you can assume your order of filter area is 2. Now, third what you want, if n is odd, then H s is equal to this, and if n is even, then H s. So, here n is even, then even for even you have to use this formula, otherwise you have to use that formula also. So, both type of method is accurate or correct, you can use H per your convenience. So, H s is equal to this you will get if you are putting the value here. Now, you can use here the value, and H s is equal to this one. If H s is equal to this one, determination of H s you are determining here, you are getting here, then H z is equal to, simply you have to put 2 by T into z minus 1 into upon z plus 1, because T is equal to 1 here. So, H z is equal to, only you are putting S is equal to 2 by T z minus 1 upon z plus 1. Here T is equal to 1 second, it is given in the question. So, S is equal to, you have to put only 2 into z minus 1 upon z plus 1. We are putting here. and now you have to solve and you will get final H of z, and this final H z, it means now you have designed your digital filter using the Chebyshev filter approximation. So, in this question you can see here the same steps you are following here. Okay. So, by these same steps you are getting the your values of order of filter, your Hs, your frequency and so on, and you will get the Hz finally, and that is the motto of you. So, in this also at first you have to prepare, you have to make Hs initially from the initial very initial given parameters or specification, and after that that Hs is converted into the Hz either by using impulse invariant or bilinear transformation method. Now next, so now we have completed the digital filter designing by using Butterworth and Chebyshev approximation, or these by these methods we can design also. Now we will go for frequency transformation, because here we are changing the frequency, we are going from analog to digital. Okay. Because every practical realistic thing is analog, and you have to convert that analog thing into the digital, always remember it. So, now frequency transformation we can see here, like there are basically 4 types of frequency selective filters, you know very well, like low pass, high pass, band pass or band stop. You know very well what is the low pass, what is the high pass, what is the band pass and what is the band stop. Okay. So, in the design technique discussed so far, we have considered only low pass filter. Generally, we are considering here low pass filter. Like I told you the designing of low pass Butterworth, low pass Chebyshev filters. Okay. So, generally we are discussing this one. So, this low pass filter can be considered as a prototype filter, and its system function can be obtained, like H system function means what? Hs or Has, जो आप बोलना चाहो, you can obtain here. Then if a high pass or band pass filter is to be designed, if you want to design, then it can be easily obtained by using frequency transformation, because now only you know about the designing of low pass filter. If you want to design it into the high pass, band stop, so you require some frequency transformation only, because you know the initial methods. These all are the filters. You have to do some frequency transformation here, and by which you can easily design your another type of filters. Frequency transformation can be accomplished, can be achieved in 2 ways. First, in the analog frequency transformation, analog system function HPS of prototype filter converted into the another analog system Hs of desired, because you have to transform between analog to analog, because your thing is same, but you want to different category of filter. That is why we are transforming a prototype to your analog desired filter that you want to design. Then using any of the mapping technique means impulse invariant or bilinear, because these are the mapping techniques. You are converting your your S plane into Z plane, your S domain into the Z domain. Okay. You are converting, you are doing the mapping here. So, same mapping you can do here, okay, and you can convert finally your H of Z from the your Hs. In the digital frequency transformation, the analog prototype filter is first transformed to the digital domain to have a system function of HPZ. Then using the some frequency transformation, you can design finally it into the digital filter. Okay. So, in this way, by using the frequency transformation, you can design your another type of filter, like high pass band stop or band pass filter, because initially you know the some parameter, some specification of low pass filter. Generally we are designing for low pass filter, this designing. So, you have to transform here. Okay. Now, analog, at first we see analog frequency transformation. So, in analog frequency transformation, in first condition, if you can see here, like low pass with cutoff frequency, and you are designing, you are transforming here ohm C to ohm C star. Okay. So, this type of formula, this type of mapping you can do here, S tends to ohm C upon ohm C star into S. So, if the system response of the Porta filter be HPS, then system response of the new low pass filter will be this one. So, now you are converting, you are transforming, you are converting from one type to another type here. Okay. New prototype you can say. Similarly, in second condition, you can design in this way also for high pass filter. So, in this way you can design easily your filters in analog domain from one category to another category, because you know generally the condition or the situation or the conditions or the specification of low pass filters here. But if you want to design into the high pass, band stop, another type of filter, then you have to transform here, only transform here, because initial conditions you know, you do not need here what separate method for the designing of high pass, band pass and other type of filters. So, that was the analog frequency transformation. This is the digital frequency transformation. So, in digital frequency transformation, you can see here in transformation, if design parameters are given in this condition. So, this type of transformation method, because in digital transformation you study about the your jet plane here, jet plane, because you have to map your plane into the unit circle here, and unit circle always you find in jet plane. Okay. So, in case of low pass, this condition, if you remember this condition, you can use this one. For high pass, this you can use this one. For band pass, you can use this one. For band stop. So, only you remember that, and you should know about the transformation, frequency transformation, why we needed the frequency transformation. Okay. So, you should know, because some transformation also you require, because every time you do not need the low pass filter. Sometimes you need high pass, band stop type of filter, because it depends upon your requirement. So, as per your requirement you can design your digital filter here. So, I hope it is clear to everybody. So, now in this video lecture, lecture number 14, I told you about the Chebyshev filter designing in IIR, and also I told you some example of Butterworth. So, then generally the common terms are same here, the methods designing is same here, a minute difference between these methods you will find, and you can design easily. But from the initial parameters, at first you have to prepare, you have to make your transfer function of analog filter Hs. Then you have to convert that Hs into Hz. So, this is the difference in these all pole analog filters designing methods, and I completed my 2 lectures of all pole analog filters, part 1, part 2. Then I hope it is clear to everybody to understand the designing of all pole analog filters under the Butterworth and Chebyshev filter approximation method. Thank you very much. Bye bye.